Yani Adebayo, Yani Ayana hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we're lit. Grrr.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Uses the stiff arm. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Goff linking up with Shark for a Lions first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Goff. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devontae Wyatt in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's got room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quay Walker
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Goff on 1st down. Shark's got it left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
At the 4-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. James Mitchell, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Valentine now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Watson has it right side. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Complete to Josh Reynolds. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. Step aside here in this second quarter.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
A.J. Dillon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Lions 7. Mason Crosby to kick
Now
off
after the
for
touchdown,
Green Bay.
here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Valentine now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
On second down, Williams shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
On second and 9, Goff.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Goff forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
133 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get in it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of it.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Back to throw, Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds on the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Green Bay, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll
your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to